FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. It's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Washington football team taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington football team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they enter play here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess. They could certainly use a win. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be piloted by their veteran quarterback standing 6'4". It's Ryan Tannehill.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3, usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
48-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A pick up of 5 that time and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He was brought down.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
38-yard.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He will find Davis. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Tannehill on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And Down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Kamara trying again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here come the Ravens now ready to get the football for the first time. Out of Monmouth College, it's Alex Tanney. He'll be the man under center leading this crew.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
First down, Ravens.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 14. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The numbers for Ridley a week ago. 6 catches, 92 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
Not much there, only a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Complete to Levine Toilolo. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
To the air again, Tannehill. And yes, he found Toilolo. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, Tannehill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
The line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
44.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
46.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Baltimore.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
3-yard line.
This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that's the rookie, Javon Kinlaw, who got in there to bring him down.
5 yards.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Stiff-armed him, pushing through the contact. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Washington.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings
on second down at 4. Tannehill got a man. It's Berrios complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Yard line.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
By the wide receiver.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a game.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down.
Right there, 54. 54
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Ravens.
They'll run it with Johnson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And able to connect with Berrios. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill throwing again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka.
A 28-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Washington 10. Ravens nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And the Ravens.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Able to push his way through. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson.
45-yard line.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cox. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And 8 yards pickup.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jansen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. This will be caught at about the 5.
Complete.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here is Washington now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards.
1st and 10.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Kamara there with a 1st down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick is good. Makes this Washington 13, Ravens 7.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Johnson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jabari Zuniga in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That's complete to the tight end, Broniker. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And Broniker
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards, the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Tannehill on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A give. This is Kamara. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Washington on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That's another.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
First and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This one left side caught by Barrios. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Tannehill. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And he's going to go down again. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Makes this Washington 16, Ravens 7.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
25-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 26.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He stiff arms him. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 29-yard
throwing
line.
again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This one caught by Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Harris has it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Let's go. 30. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Right there.
On first down, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Brings up second and 9.
On second down, Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Kamara. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Washington, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.